Hello, it's Antonia Mercorella, CEO of the REIQ. I wanted to talk to you about some very significant legislative changes that are coming your way in 2025. Irrespective of which sector you practice in, it's really important that you are aware of what these future changes look like. Now, in 2025, the REIQ will be hitting the road, delivering a statewide roadshow at 12 different locations. And the reason for this is that we understand that these legislative changes are some of the most significant in over a decade. Now, what will we be covering at this roadshow? Two important reforms that are coming your way. Firstly, the introduction of a statutory disclosure regime. Now, this represents a very material change for anyone involved in the sale and purchase of property, and it applies whether it's a residential property or a commercial property. It is critically important that real estate agents understand the scope of the new regime, the type of disclosures that need to be given and when they need to be given. And as you would expect, the consequences for getting this wrong are pretty serious. Potentially your contract can be terminated, and of course potentially also your commission is at risk. Whilst you might think that this is only relevant if you are involved in the sale of property, what we would say to you is this is something that all real estate practitioners need to understand, whether you're a residential or a commercial salesperson, also if you're a buyer's agent or an auctioneer. And we would also argue that even for those of you who are involved in property management, you should be aware of this new disclosure regime. Now, secondly, actually, before I talk about rental law reforms, the other thing that we will be covering in relation to seller disclosure is the new standard contract that will be released for both residential and commercial sales. So those are some of the issues we'll be covering in the morning session. But it is a full day event. We will also cover rental law reforms. And again, this is the balance of stage 2 rental law reforms. This is where we see the commencement of some of the most significant reforms in the rental landscape in Queensland. So this will cover off on things like what you will be allowed to ask prospective tenants or applicants for, the new tenancy application form and process, lots of new issues around what you are allowed to keep in terms of data retention and privacy related issues. And of course, another big one is property modifications that relate to some specific things like accessibility requirements. So really, really big, important things. Absolutely critical that all property managers or anyone who owns a rent roll is present in that room. But again, many of those changes will also interconnect with salespeople. So we'd love to see all real estate professionals across Queensland coming to this statewide roadshow. These are incredibly important changes, and we want to ensure as your peak body that we are keeping you up to date, compliant and safe. We are protecting your commission and of course protecting your reputation. So we are expecting a sellout. Make sure you come along. I promise you it will be taking you through the comprehensive stuff, taking you through all the details of the new laws, and as you would expect, we'll also be delivering lots of practical advice and guidance and referring you to various new forms and documents that will also help you to navigate these new laws. So I look forward to seeing you at one of those roadshow events in 2025. For more information and to register, simply click on the link below, and we look forward to seeing you there.